So it's Friday sketch card, and I am so excited. We're going to be doing an actual square card this week. And so I decided for the size of the card, I was going to make it 5 by 5. So I already have all my pieces cut and ready to go. So I'm just going to do my stamping real quick. So I got Thanks, which is from, it was the stamp set in the latest Stamp of Approval box. This one is called Butterfly Notes, and it's by Catherine Pooler Designs, and that's for the Stamp of Approval box. So I just did the stamp, the Thanks, and now I'm stamping the butterfly. That's in the same set. And I'm using the VersaFine Black Onyx ink. So once I get them both stamped down, I'm like, yep, I'm going to heat emboss it real quick in the clear powder. So I did the saying, and now I'm going to do it on the butterfly as well. And I wind up putting powder on the butterfly twice because I just wanted to make sure I didn't flick off too much of the powder. So once I have that completely covered, I'm going to put the top back on, close it up, and then I'm going to reach down because I keep my heat tool plugged in kind of over to the side here. And I'm just going to grab, I was trying to find my tweezers, but I found these kind of like pliers, so I just grabbed them real quick and heated up the word Thanks. And then I'm going to grab the butterfly and heat that up as well. And I'm telling you guys, if you've never done this before, this is definitely something you want to do, especially with these pigment inks that take a little bit to dry. Using the clear embossing powder, it allows you to heat it and set it, and it's complete. So what I'm doing right here is I've got a piece of paper that is like 4.5 or something like that by 4.5, and what I'm doing is the paper, the pretty paper that I'm putting down on my base card, I'm attaching them to it so that way at the end or like in the middle I'll be able to put some washi tape around, almost like a ribbon banner around the center, and I'll be able to put the ends underneath. And so by doing it this way, kind of creating a base for it to sit on top, it makes it pretty easy. So in the center, instead of putting decorative paper on it, I decided to leave it just the craft cardstock, which helps break it up some. And then on our tall piece here, I think it's like 2 inches by 4 inches, the decorative paper, and then I just did a mat that was 1/8 of an inch bigger underneath. Now, whenever I do an intricate die cut, I always use wax paper first. So for this doily, I had the wax paper and I saved it because I was like, this could be really cute, almost like using vellum underneath. So I attached it using my tape gun, because it doesn't matter because we have this piece particularly going on top of it. And what I wanted to do was I used the glue and the tape to secure this down. And it's after I put this on and get it in place that I realized I forgot the washi tape that I wanted to lay down. And my mom actually got this for me, the washi tape, probably last week sometime. And so that's why I used the craft paper, because it was so pretty. So I'm just going to lay down. You can see I made it extra long, so that way when I pick this up, I can just fold the pieces of the tape underneath, and then I'm going to put some tape, more tape back down in the center to make sure everything is laying right. And then it's going to take me just a second just to kind of get it exactly where I wanted it. For some reason, it wasn't laying exactly where I wanted it, so it took me a little bit to, like, just, you know how we do, right? Ladies and gentlemen out there in the craft land, we all have those moments where we're like picking it up, moving it, picking it up and moving it, and then finally I just say to myself, forget it, and where it lays is where it lays. No accidents, just happy coincidences, right? I meant to do it. Okay, so we're going to attach the sentiment, right in the center. And now that everything is attached to that smaller base, oh, right here there was a little piece that was sticking up, so I just wanted to use some of my quick glue to make sure that all the ends were, you know, kind of staying down as far as the piece in the center. So once I hit that up, then I'm going to turn it over and actually, you know, tape the back so we can attach it to the card base. Alright, so we're going to flip it over. And with cards like that where I want to, you know, a piece that's hidden that nobody can see, I just use scratch paper. So whenever you see me, like I have a piece of white paper and I turn it over and there's like writing on the back, it's just scratch paper that I'm using, because at one point I had run out of regular printer paper and was using the thinner cardstock from Staples that was a little bit heavier. So instead of wasting it, I just cut it down and use the other side for projects, you know, all kinds of stuff. So once we have it attached, I decided, you know what, it is really pretty even with the washi tape, but just a couple of sequins will do perfect. So on this particular card, I'm doing the 6 sequins, and then we're going to attach those with our matte medium. And after those get attached, I'll show you pictures of everything in the end, okay? So thank you for joining me. This is Mojo Monday sketch number 321, and it's the square, and it's from back in 2013. So you can go on their blog and you can go as far back as you want to get the collection of sketches, and you have endless possibilities, okay? So thank you guys for joining me. Please join in on the fun, and you can share your photos on the Facebook page, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week with our next videos.